will be discussing our partnership with Elder Care Services.
We are all graduating seniors from Florida A&M University. Greetings, I am Sydney Starville.
I'm Rashida Daniel.
I'm Kendra Adam.
And I'm Jonay Jones.
We'll briefly be going into a bit of a history of Elder Care Services. Elder Care started in 1970, founded by Francis Clay along with other founding members. They first started out as the Senior Society Planning Council, where they planned events for senior citizens, made meals, hosted food drives, and things of that nature to take care of and help those in need. Here we have a little bit of a timeline. Meals on Wheels is one of their most popular events that they have, where they prepare hot meals, nutritious meals, cold meals, and they serve it to them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And most of the senior citizens are overwhelmed and grateful for the meals that they receive that morning. One of their other events that they have is the STARS program, which is the Seniors Transporting Risk Other Seniors. That's where some seniors transport those who need medical transportation to the grocery stores, and things of that nature, but it's for the citizens who are not under the Elder Care Services, so they do reach out to other seniors that aren't under the program. And in 2013, Elder Care Services received, they delivered their 4 millionth meal, which is a great accomplishment for the organization, and it shows where they stand and that shows their helping hand within the community. So for our learning goals. Social media is one of the things we focus on the most. What we wanted to learn with social media is which platforms work the best for the company, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. Their website, eldercarebigbend.org, and their conference call are one of the main forms of communications that we use with them, where they gave us feedback on what they wanted from us and what we gave us a synopsis of what they wanted us to do and how we were to go with carrying out our plan for them. And our oral reflections and written reflections are some of the things we utilize to reflect on our presentation and our action plan.
And here we have Elder Care's organizational needs. When we spoke with them on the phone, they explained that they wanted some more knowledge of Elder Weeks or Elder Days going on that they can post on their social media. They also said they wanted to increase their social media presence so that they're able to get more out to the community, so the community knows about the events that are going on within Elder Care. And that way is going to lead into increasing their community involvement, which they just want more volunteers, more people to volunteers for different events.
In order to determine the success of our project, we're going to be looking to see if we can increase their followers on Facebook and Twitter, as well as the amount of volunteers they have. And we'll be able to tell this by the amount of volunteers that they have currently, as well as the amount of followers that they currently have on those social media sites, and then compare, once they put our action steps into place, where they're at and how many followers and volunteers they have at that point. And what we're going to deliver to Elder Care Services is a social media content calendar that will have different dates and specialty events where they can promote and put out certain content for the community.
And here's our action plan for the community involvement piece. We plan to meet with different campus organizations and just introduce them to Elder Care Services themselves. We wanted to introduce them to the different community service pieces that they have to offer. We also wanted to get a list of participants for the Santa's Workshop. We spoke with them, and the Santa's Workshop is a part of the Elder Elves, where they wrap the gifts for the Elder Elf service. And then we were going to connect those people with Ed, and Ed is who is over the Santa's Workshop. For the social media presence, we're going to put all their social media onto Hootsuite. This is so then they're able to post everything through on one site, and it'll be on all their social media sites. They don't have to do that individually. We're going to research different Elder Days, different Elder Weeks, and this is what's going to go on the content calendar, and that's what's next, the social media calendar. And then we also are going to do some social media post examples. This would be different, take pictures they can put up, or even a couple different captions that they could use.
And here we have an example of a December calendar where we have different weeks and events on the calendar, such as the Old Drivers Awareness Week for people who are on the road. We want to bring awareness to other citizens like young drivers to be mindful that there are older people on the road who can't see as well as them. Some other things we have are when to post the flyers for their events. And if you go through the PowerPoint that we will be sending you, we have things for January, February, and throughout the rest of the year.
Going into the strengths and weaknesses for elder care services, one of the greatest strengths is their funding, and they get that through their grants from the federal and state government. They also have a vast amount of adopters for their Elder ELF program, and so these are people who have agreed to take on an elderly citizen and get them the items that they have on their wish list. So they have an overwhelming amount of support from the community in the form of adopters. One of their weaknesses would actually be that they don't have enough adoptees. They need more elderly people with their wish list to have enough people to pair them up with the amount of adopters that they have. And they also need to increase their social media presence. Right now, they don't really produce that much content, and the content that they do put out there, it's not necessarily targeting and getting the amount of response that they would like.
Now, a couple of the opportunities that we wanted to highlight were that there are a lot of people, especially I know me for myself, and a lot of people that I know on campus that are unaware of the organizations like the Elderly Care, unaware really of what they do and what they provide for the elders and the senior citizens in the city, in the community. So that's an opportunity that we can really tackle. Another opportunity would be young prospects are really ready to volunteer. I know for sure organizations that I am involved in, and I'm pretty sure my peers are involved in on campus, we're constantly looking for new organizations to start volunteering for, and charities and things like that. A couple of threats we can go over are the uncertain economy. The economy is a little shaky right now, so people are a little unwilling to give and donate. So that's a threat. Another threat would be the tremendous competition. There are a lot of organizations in Tallahassee that do and provide for not just elders, but for the youth, but for single mothers, single parents, anything like that. So that competition is really putting a strain on specifically the elder care, and that's a threat that we can use an opportunity on that we can reverse for the elder care. Recommendations, like my colleague said, we're going to combine the websites on Hootsuite, so to make it more convenient for elder care to post different updates and events where they can post it on different websites and different social media platforms, so we can get into different markets and different demographics. And also on that, we're gonna make a calendar. Like, we made a calendar, but it's easier to post a calendar and make the calendar to post on these websites, so we can get it out there and make it more aware to the people in the community. And also another aspect of our community involvement will be the community involvement from student organizations. Like I said earlier, young people are ready to volunteer, and especially college students, and especially Tallahassee being a big college town, young people are ready to volunteer and they're looking for something new to volunteer for. And we feel like the elder care service would be something that college students specifically would really enjoy doing.
All right. Now we'd just like to thank you guys for allowing us the opportunity to work with you, and we really appreciated having this chance to learn more about social media and about elder care services, and try to present something to hopefully help you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.